to 7 HP thanks to a nade from Hiko. And that's a very close one so far. Bomb hasn't quite worked its way up. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 on an eco round. Actually, a pretty big buyout here from Nihilum. Even though they lost first round, they went full tilt onto it. Anger will take down Sanks. Balance there with the scout to equalize, though. Bomb going to get planted. Lex going for the jump. He does have that MP in hand. Naf also has the FAMAS. And it will be a two-man retake attempt with Hiko in the pit. And he will take down Lex as Lex removes. But Nafly, the long shot from the ramp, will remove Hiko from that round. And that is going to be another round in favor of Luminosity. And this will be an outright save from Nihilum now.
Yeah, Nafly been playing well. Obviously,
oh, no. Excuse me, money.
Wait, what'd you say?
Forgot about all the bomb plants that they just got.
Yeah, they still, even having forced up there on that second round, they still have quite a bit to work with. And then, you know, got the bonus starting to accrue as well. So you got 2 AKs. I guess Hiko doesn't believe in save rounds. Just have to start calling these Hiko rounds here.
Yeah, I mean, he's going for the AK into round 3. So again, it's going to be a buyout coming here from Nihilum. They can't sustain this, even if they continue to get bomb plants. The loss bonus needs to catch up quicker than it is. That's only 2 rounds in a row. Pit is going to be outside middle. Trades out the frag onto Sanks, who peeks out through the double doors. Takes down Nafly, but Pit is already on the rotate up the catwalk. Now he's up the rotate. Hiko is going to be there on the lurk. That's going to be a bomb plant at the A bomb site, and Automatic and his teammates sitting completely shoulder to shoulder. Oh, are they going to check the spot? Yeah, yes they do. It does check it. 2 players right there. Lex will spray them both down, and that's all 5 out of the way for Nihilum. Lex with 2, Pit with 3, and that is going to be another round win in favor of Luminosity as the bomb gets defused. That will be 3-0.
Man, Pith, what a player coming over here from Europe. You know, showing us how good he really is. And how about earlier in CLG, that clutch he had on Inferno, where he hit that shot and then had the presence of mind to pick up that kit and close out the round. That was actually, you know, I obviously was here watching that, so that was the highlight of my night from Pith. But seeing some good rounds here, and Luminosity off to a really great start. And once again, Nihilum is just forcing up, trying to keep the pressure, but it's not a very strong first round here, as limited nades. And even some Galils. Valens with just a Tech 9 and no armor. We've seen him do that a couple rounds now. I was pointing it out on Cash. But actually, no, I guess he did have an AK and it had bugged out or picked one up from one of the CTs. But it looks like Nihilum getting themselves in a pretty good position to get on the board here, as they have a 4-on-3 advantage. But still, they're not into a site. They're spread out. And you even have now, who is this? Automatic going back to the top of mid with the bomb to scout it. But Sanks finds the kill there first. Nafly, though, pushing Cat aggressive, will bring down Sanks. Peter landing the shot onto Semphis, and Nafly is spotted. Valens jumping up and takes his head off. So 2-on-1 now, Luminosity. And Nafly already with 2 kills here.
Yeah, Automatic with the smart heads-up play at this point, going to work his way into lower B all by himself. He had a good read. It's been called that both CTs were at the A bomb site, rotated his way through the lower B, now into the B bomb site. Unabated at this point, gonna get that bomb planted, and of course Luminosity, boom, right there. You see the movement on the minimap. They now know for sure bomb is gonna be at the other bomb site, so it's all gonna be up to Automatic. He's gonna be into a 1 versus 2, and he's playing that smoke very close to the doors here. I like this play. It prevents the door player from coming through too fast here, but if both players come through, or Peter just steps through the window and initially gets the frag with a 5-7 in hand, then it doesn't really matter. But it really funnels the players down into one of 2 entrances. Either they're going to come from the tunnels on you, or they're going to come through that window, and you have a good angle onto the tunnels with a little bit of cover from the window. Didn't work out in his favor as Peter steps out from the window, gets the frag with a 5-7, and that will make it 4-0 in favor of Luminosity.
I feel like you don't see this, right? Nihilum hasn't got a round, but when you go to the scoreboard, we see 4 defuses in a row and 4 round wins in a row. So there's still a lot of money. Like, Nihilum has had rifles every single round except for the pistol mixed in there. So they're not really playing full strength, just trying to grind Luminosity down. But with Nafly and Peter stepping up, hitting these shots, like, Nihilum had the opening pick in the last round and still couldn't get it. Luckily, Automatic did plant the bomb in a 1v2. But we'll see how long they continue this if they can't grab a round.
Yeah, I mean, what they're doing, though, effectively at this point is they're fragging a lot of the counter-terrorists. It's much more expensive to be counter-terrorist, even if you're winning the round, but you're dying quite a bit. It's going to be hard to maintain control with guns. But here comes the step out from Nafly. Fire burns down one. Sprays down a second and a third frag into the round. That's a 3K for him, as Sanks is going to be the only one left. Steps through the smoke, able to take down Peter. Tries to step back out. He still has Nafly off to his right, though. Going to try and run away, and Nafly through the smoke gets himself a 4K, and that will keep Luminosity perfect so far, 5-0.
Well, if anyone is out there wondering why they drop Flom, why pick up Nafly, well, that is why. He was such a good free agent out there for a long time. I know some criticism, like maybe a little young, a little on the inexperience, but put him with someone like Peter, and I feel like that's a good combo, a good mentor to have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got Lex on this team. You got Anger on this team. Anger has been around forever. Lex has been around for quite a while himself. I mean, Pitt, somebody from the European scene,
who's played on
top-tier teams. Yeah, I mean, he's still young, but he's played quite a bit at top tier. That's a good person to learn from there. And round number 6 is underway. Trades coming, even so far, until Nafly from the back of the bomb site, or actually at platform, is able to get himself one. He knows Balance is right there, trying to take his head off. Can't quite do it. Lex will be defending the door in the window. Lex is able to get one before he goes down to Hiko. Hiko in a gun battle, and Nafly will win it. Another 3K from Nafly.
Good
That makes it
Lord.
6-0.
He's
Nafly
12-1.
Fire right now.
He is 12-1. Oh my gosh. He's like 4 or 5 kills away from the total amount of kills that Nihilum has. Like, that is how much he is doing right now. That's insane. And also, he's not only getting the kills, also staying alive in these rounds. He's building up crazy amounts of bank. And still, we've got Nihilum not going full strength. Valens is just... if he's rather poor, or if he's just been dropping some guns, not going any armor on these rounds. I mean, Valens is generally sort of the lower fragger, so willing to sacrifice. But look at this, the double there in the long doors. And it's Semphis and Hiko, too.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, normally when you see something like, oh, Semphis and Hiko are out of the round, no big deal. But Sanks and Automatic are still alive here. Heavy fraggers, but Lex is doing all he can. There goes Sanks and Automatic. Now it's all up to Balance, and Lex will mow him down, pushing through the lower B tunnels. 2K for Peter, 2K for Lex, and Luminosity is hitting their stride right now.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And obviously they didn't even need the backup, but Peter was there at long, hits his shot. If he didn't, Pith was there to trade, and then you had Nafly and Anger, or sorry, Lex and Anger pushing down lower B together. If one had went down, they were there to trade, but they both just found the kills, brought down the catwalk players, and Nihilum is being dismantled in these first 7 rounds.
So into round number 8, it's so far perfect for Luminosity Gaming. And Peter out mid is able to take down a pick on the Valance, trying to cross his way over from the palm tree. Hiko works through the smoke, easily gets taken down by Lex, outplayed there into that smoke. And we have a 5 versus 3 advantage coming from Luminosity Gaming into round number 8.
Yeah, they do have an op up on Automatic, and that can always be pretty dangerous. And actually, the team pretty versatile with the ops. You'll see Sanks use it a lot. And back when they had Professor Chaos, he would also pick it up. But Peter will bring it into a 5-on-2. So, I mean, it has to be some sort of miracle here for Semphis and Automatic to do this. At least they do have the bomb, but not even a pop flash to work with, and they're still just going to push out onto Cat slowly. And Pith with it close. We've seen so many jumping kills on Dust 2 at A these days. He might grab one here.
Peter will be defending from ramp with the op in his hand, takes down Semphis, and Anger will answer at the end of that. And that's a Peter 3K. That makes it 8-0 in favor of Luminosity, and they are showing no signs of slowing down right now. I mean, the most frags on the enemy team at the moment, which is Terrorist from Nihilum, is 5, and Sanks has those closest teammate. It's Hiko, Valens, and Semphis all with 3. Automatic held down to 2, but Nafly right now 13-1, just absolutely going off.
Finally, Nihilum take their foot off the gas, because I think they realized, like, hey, like, that sign said there was a cliff ahead. We might drive off of it. But Peter with another 2-for-1?
Oh my goodness.
What is even happening right now? Automatic
tries to go for it.
will clean it up, though, and bring it back within the realm of possibility. Automatic does have just Kevlar Valens, though AK and no armor will make things pretty tough for himself.
Man, that was a good 2-for-1 right there in favor of Peter. Anger goes down after he gets himself one. That will make it a 3v2. Automatic has picked up both frags so far onto Peter and Anger. So Automatic trying to work that, but already crushed down from behind. Will be Navfly working his way all the way through the T-spawn, picking towards the long A house to take down Valens. And now it's all up to Automatic. Bomb down, neutral location. He's able to grab it, but he is completely pinched here. He's got one player at A. He's got one player in T-spawn. And then he's got one player on the fast rotate in mid, just in case something happens. Naflight getting away from the arm shot from Automatic. And that number 5 man of Pitt is just waiting from the Xbox just in case Automatic heads in his direction, which it looks like he's going to. He jumps out, and Pitt is able to hit the headshot with the M4. That will make it 9-0 in favor of Luminosity Gaming.
Finally, though, that was the first round with more or less a save, only pistols, besides the pistol round for Nihilum. Every other round they'd been forcing up to rifles, trying to keep that pressure on, but they finally saved one. They have that $3,400 coming in because they've lost 9 in a row. So finally an op for Sanks and a full strength round for Nihilum. If they don't win this one, you got to wonder they're about to get blown out.
Yeah, they're not looking good here. They definitely need to pick up some rounds, and they need to start doing it right now. Molotovs, grenades, and Molotovs and grenades burning them out, though. Out of the lower B, Automatic is forced down behind the Xbox bomb on the back of Hiko. Takes about 10 damage, works his way back up towards the stairs now into lower B, and it looks like they're gearing up possibly for a mid to B at this point. They've smoked Catwalk. They're trying to fire Anger out of the smoke right there, not going to pick anything up. Smoke goes away. Anger steps out, takes down Automatic, and Peter is there to trade out Sanks. Can he get another one? Semphis is right there trying to get the shoulder peek off. Flashbang goes down. Semphis is crouched down, avoids the on fire, and able to get away for the time being. It will be a 4 versus 3 in favor of Luminosity.
And Valens, that'll even it back up to a 3-on-3 as they try to go. It's not a mid to B split, it's just straight up mid to B as all members of Nihilum are there. But you can see actually Valens is pushing into CT spawn, and Hiko and Semphis are starting to move up the catwalk, and Pith is going to strike. He'll bring down Valens. So once again, it's in their favor. Lex is over in B, actually along with Nafly as well. So it's only Pith. Is he going to go backs up? Will then take.
Oh man, Hiko.
Down to 1 HP, and Semphis now coming over. We'll be able to bring him down. He'll duck, look to the ground, try to keep that low profile, but Lex will get him. Now Hiko at 1 HP, spotted through the smoke. So there you have it. They'll keep 2 alive. No kills on that round for Nafly, so he's cooling down a little bit, but still, that was the first round where Nihilum had full nades, full armor, full guns, and an op, and they still lost it. That's 10 in a row now.
Yeah, Luminosity looking on point right now. Peter 12-5, Nafly 14-1. Anger down at the bottom, surprisingly 4-7. Doesn't matter though. Lex is up to 11-4. Pit down to 9-4. They are holding steadfast at the moment. Have not dropped a single round on Dust 2 into round 11. Luminosity is perfect.
Nafly taking some early damage. Hiko will bring down Lex. Actually, both B players have fallen, and you'll have Peter, the first one there, responding on that rotation with the op, but it's all just a fake. It's only Hiko there, and now it's going to be up to Anger. He's fully blind. He's close. He's actually blocking them in there without really knowing it. And now that's complete lawn control for Nihilum, and it looks like they have finally done it. They get in a 5-on-2 situation. Just Pitt watching middle, and Peter trying to watch that cross. Actually, he'll turn his attention to middle now as well. Oh my gosh, Hiko, how are you alive? That nade almost taking him down.
Pitt will remove Automatic as Peter takes down, who was it that he got right there? I believe that was Hiko that he removed after Hiko got 2. Oh, Sanks with the perfect opportunity right there. Op in hand, takes down Pitt. Now it's all up to Peter. This is looking like the first round that we might actually see Nihilum win, and it looks like they're going to be able to make it happen here, as it will be 1 versus 3. Peter's just going to be watching the cross, trying to grab anybody going across, and he will get the first one. Does go for the second one, and he grabs the second one with the headshot nonetheless. 3K for Peter on the round, but Nihilum finally picks up their first round as Terrorist on does too. That makes the score 10-1 as we hit round number 12.
Yeah, but they win a round, which obviously is that's what matters the most. But winning that round and losing 4 members like that, their money's actually in a worse place than it was. So if they only get the one-off victory here, then Luminosity are going to have a round or two that are going to be a little easier to win. Probably even see a full-on eco from Nihilum if they lose this.
Oh, Valens trying to peek out with the Rec 9 in hands through the long A house. Not able to gain anything there. Has to step back. It's actually going to be a 3-man Luminosity stack over there at the long A. I like that, Luminosity. I've coined it Misled 2015. Stay off of it. It's mine.
I hate to break it to you, but I think Launders and I use it at the season 6.
I don't even care. It's mine now. I will fight you guys both and land at the same time.
You'll win, so you can have it.
But into round 12 here, no trades, no frags so far until Pitt takes down Automatic. Balance is there with the Rec 9, removes Lex as Nafly will answer. He's still trying to defend from the back. Smokes out middle, and Semphis gets one through the smoke. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2 as the Terrorist team of Nihilum have officially gained entry into the A bomb site. Sanks is right there. Peter's trying to fire a shot off through the double stack. Can't get anything. Hiko will take down Anger, who is going to be the flanking player, and Peter drops the bomb out of the round. Now we're into a 1-versus-1. Peter versus Hiko, 31 HP versus 49. Who is going to be able to grab this? Hiko is playing the angle, and man, it might pay off. No, Peter's going to go for the long rotate.
Wow, he's going all the way around to tunnels.
Yeah, tries to throw his gun for some reason.
They're heavy, man. Got to run faster. All right, planning by the double stack, but Peter, he sells it. Outmaneuvers him. Now Nihilum are in a rough spot because they are broke. This is the poorest they really have been. So that's the problem. When you get that one-off win, you lose your life support, which was that losing bonus.
Yeah, that's a rough look there. It's going to be completely reset if you're Nihilum. Luminosity is going to be set up extremely well here. It's going to be an armor pistol by and Peter outside of mid on his side, but it's going to be a full-out beat rush here. Let's see what Lex and Nafly can do in this, and it's all going to be Lex and Nafly so far. Lex goes down. Here comes the rotate from Peter. Even Pitt is in there to remove the final player from the round, and that will make it 12-1 in favor of Luminosity, and Luminosity is holding steadfast right now.
All right, so Nihilum, see, they lost that one round, and it just made things so much easier for Luminosity because Nihilum had to do 2 saves in a row. This one's a bit more forceful here, as they actually do buy down to $0. A lot of deagles coming out, and we have seen some pretty slick deagle work recently amongst these teams. Let's see if they can do it. Sanks finds that first kill onto Anger. But Peter with that op will hit that shot onto Sanks. Going to peek out with a quick one. Will not catch anything. Quick flick over to Semphis. He's going to look for even more right now. Smoke probably just going to take a shot. Gets one somehow. And Peter's been insane tonight. So many 2-for-1 op shots. Not quite getting that one, but the deagle after the first shot. Not too accurate. And Peter going for the completely bad-mannered play. Pulling out the knife. He had already gone for the 4K. Could you have imagined 4K and then finishing it off the ace with a knife? He'll be denied. That's the true dream. But Hiko, Pop Flash with the deagle, finds both of those kills.
Wow. That was intense. Hiko was able to bring that home. If he would have gone knife right there, and
Peter lost his team that round 100% after getting a 4-kill, and he was like, forget it.
Oh my goodness. That is unbelievably hilarious. Peter having some fun in that, though. It will make it 12-2. Luminosity over Nihilum. And we're into the 15th round, last round of the first half. And Nihilum would love to try and make this 12-3. Luminosity, though, with the gun advantage at the moment, would like to try and make this a 13-2 half.
I mean, 12-3 is about the only way Nihilum even has a chance. Like, 13 is just too many. But Valence here, the man who's bought nothing or has been supplying his team with better guns and sacrificing, finds the first kill there, the entry with a grenade. And the bomb is going down. He'll plant that as well. So, full-on retake situation here for Luminosity.
Lex is able to use the FAMAS very well. They're able to get himself 2 frags, actually. That's Balance and Semphis out of his way. Continuing to push, though. There's going to be 3 players at the pit, though. That bomb, I believe, is planted for pit. I didn't see quite where it went down. Nafly will take down one. Nafly is able to take down the secondary. He's still going to fight here. Hiko's trying to get over it. Can he take down Nafly? Nafly's
oh!
Hiko hits the one on the legs. How did he miss that shot? Oh my goodness. Hiko is such an animal.
Oh, this game.
Oh my goodness.
As one-sided as this game has been, it just went off the chain in the last 2 matches. Peter with the 4K trying to throw in a knife onto Hiko, and then Hiko with just the deagle plays in the last 2 rounds, and especially that one. Like,
he's a legend.
Let's not even talk about how atrocious the hitboxes are when you're planting, and he peeks out and just takes his head off in one shot. That's insane.
Oh man, Half-Life doing all he can to try and prevent that. It doesn't matter though. Hiko will hero the round for his team, making the score 12-3 in favor of Luminosity, and that was quite the turnaround at the end. But Hiko, what an unbelievable beast.
Yeah, I can't believe that final, back in round, what was it, 14, where we got those 2 people with that deagle. That was just insane. Like, the deagle, the bullets have a mind of their own after that first one. And even the first one is a bit bipolar. Like, that gun's hard to use. As we wait.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where it's turning into, like, Spencer, I love you, buddy. You're a good friend of mine, but man, vacation, buddy. Enjoy that vacation. I think it was Dust 2 where we watched him with the scout in hand just go absolutely ham one round and then pick up another round with the scout, a bunch of no scopes through smokes and stuff, and again right there, 2 rounds in a row, making it happen. So Spencer, again, sorry, buddy. Vacation time.
I think Hiko would respond, you know, I've been on vacation for a while. It's
right?
He's just getting back to work,
got back.
is what he would say.
I just got home. I'm off vacation now.
And then, you know what he's going to do? He can't buy dual deagles, so he'll go for the dualies here, which is actually not going to be very great. It will rip people apart if they don't buy armor, but 4 people on the side of Luminosity opted for Kevlar.
So first round of second half going live now. As Helium said, we got some head armor, or excuse me, body armor coming out. Body armor. I don't know why I said head. I just followed suit. Doesn't matter. Semphis in a gun battle with Pit. He goes out automatic on a huge flank, though, able to get 2. Can he get the
that's disgusting.
Closes it out. How does Automatic make that happen? 3K for Automatic, and Nihilum is still in this game.
You think we could just reach out to the players real quick and get them to finish this off with only deagles and USPs?
I wish. I might get on Friends right now and just hit everybody up and make that happen. That would be hilarious.
All right. I mean, I said 12-3, although let's be real, it shouldn't have been 12-3. It probably should have been 13-2 or 14-1, actually. But
yeah.
So this is about the only way that Nihilum had a chance. And they get the pistol, so they are starting to set the tone here. And that was some insane shooting there by Automatic. Might not be one of the bigger names when you have Hiko and Semphis joining, but Automatic is insane.
Yeah. Dude, so far we've been getting a little bit crazy with this, and Nihilum turning it on. Automatic's right there, able to get 1, able to get 2. Excuse me, that's Semphis who picks up 2. Balance almost gets caught outside long A after he ends up pushing. Doesn't matter, Pitt was not quite ready for it. He gets taken out, and that will make it all up to Peter. 1 versus 5. He's got full HP. Semphis is the closest one. He's actually pretty low, down to about 55. Automatic's right there around the corner with only 6. Balance coming in on the rotate. Also, Sanks and Hiko. Hiko goes down to 27, but here comes Semphis from behind to take him down on the stairs, and that will make it 12-5. Luminosity is still up.
Semphis picking up 1,800 bucks right there. Mowing people down with those submachine guns, so starting to put some money behind them as they go for the comeback. That's 2 in a row right now, and we'll see a position where Luminosity, having only planted there in the first round, just going to keep on saving. Actually, I guess they must have forced up there in the second one, because they still don't have any money.
So into round number 18, Luminosity is up. Their lead might be shrinking this round as guns up in favor of Nihilum at the moment. They have the rifle advantage, 2 rifles between automatic and 6, a Pro 90 and 2 different MPs there, and no, only 1 MP now as Semphis goes down and Valens is still up alive with the other MP. So Pro 90 MP and 2 silenced M4s in their hands. If Luminosity can get their hands onto that other MP that they dropped out of Semphis, but that's going to be out. It's going to be a little bit deep, a little bit hard to get here, and it's looking like Luminosity would love to try and gear this up into a B-take attempt here, as they only have 2 players to beat. Mid player's going to flank out around. He's getting up to the door and trying to make something happen here. Gunfire happening. Automatic able to get 1. Hiko is right there with the Pro 90. He ends up going down, so now it's all up to Automatic. At the back of Flat,
wow.
He picks up 2. Can he get another one? And he goes down to Lex.
That's the
with
second
a
for Lex.
headshot.
That's
Beautiful
the second
headshot.
1-dig this round for Lex. He is being flanked right now, though, and Valens will take him down with the MP9. So Sanks and Valens to survive. Valens would like to get a rifle. Oh, and does actually, just there at the last second, to bring that to the next round and not have to rebuy too many things. But here we go into round 19. Luminosity will finally have rifles and see if they can strike back. Their lead has shrunk a bit. Now they only lead 2-1 in ratio.
Yeah, in ratio. So round 19 underway. Luminosity is going to be up by that 6-round deficit at the moment here. And Nihilum trying to come back from this. Doesn't matter that I said deficit up by 6 rounds. Doesn't matter. Don't think too deep into that. It's okay. It's getting late in the night. Things are happening. Luminosity is up, trying to make this a 1-1 map score. As, of course, Nihilum took map number 1. Luminosity looking like if they can hold on here, they will take map number 2 and end up tying tonight off this best of 2, even though they won the other one on CLG. But Nihilum is holding fast here. They do not want to lose this. They want to come away with the W.
That they do. And here come the set smokes for Luminosity, trying to take that ace site. There's the catwalk smoke. Doesn't really act as some visual cover there to stop the opper, which is Sanks. But then you do have to push past it at a certain point. It will allow some players to drop, and Anger decides to do that now. So they've brought down that game helper player. Valens, though, pushing up, finds Anger. Bomb to be planted, and now you've got a 2-on-2. Lex and Peter have blood on their hands already. Peter with the 2K, and now Lex in a beautiful spot. Almost able to stop Valens as he was pushing up the ramp. Semphis will get him, and now Peter, if he wants to win this, he'll have to clutch it. 1v2. And he does! He also gets the 4K on the round, so Peter has been absolutely on point tonight.
Yeah, right there, Peter. Yeah, Peter right now playing very good into that round, able to get Luminosity a good clutch W right there. The 1 versus 2. Lex did a good job to bring it into a 2 versus 2 off the top of the catwalk. Eventually gets taken down by Semphis, and then it was all up to Peter, who caught both of those players on the A ramp. Semphis getting a little aggressive, thinking that Peter wrapped his way back around the double box and didn't actually go for it. Stayed close into the site, and now we're into round 20. Semphis will open it up against Anger. Still stays up, able to take down Napfly also, but Pitt is there to answer. Semphis and Hiko out of the way. Pitt will rotate his way into the site with the bomb. He's got players right there on top of him, though, possibly trying to work their way through the door. Molotov will go down. Nade goes out. That'll get no damage. Actually, surprisingly, that landed a little bit behind them. Apparently, as Valens will take down the flanker of Lex. Now it's going to be a 3v2. Pitt is right there at the window just in case somebody tries to come through. He's open to the door a little bit too much, so can he keep this going? Gets the initial player, drops down, and a third, and Peter closes the round. That is another 4K, this time going for Pitt, and that will make it 14-6. Luminosity is up.
Him closing the round is one way to look at it. Pith is probably like, bro, my ace. He had that 4K, could have had it. Was still alive, but I'm sure they would just like to close it out. don't want to become known as a team that can't quite finish off the opposition. So Luminosity are, you know, looking for the kill here. Now they're only 2 away. This will put Nihilum force buying. Actually, do they? Yeah, that's a force buy down to $50 on most of their players. 5-7, 1 deagle for Hiko, of course. We'll get to see maybe some more amazing shots from him, but and actually some nades and flashes, incendiary on Valens even.
Nafly right there down in lower B, trying to make something happen here, but Luminosity Gaming in firm control. Right now, Nihilum is going to be forced onto a save with only pistols in their hands. Can they keep something going here? Can they hold on and not allow Luminosity to force this into a 15-6 situation? Hiko tries to step out. Deagle in hand, whips a couple of shots. Peter will answer. Semphis goes down. So the former teammates cannot hold the B bomb site against Luminosity Gaming. And that is a free entry into B.
Whoa. All right, I'll get to that point after. We still have this round. 21. Round 21, 14-6, and you've got this site. They're saving, and they're not saving much, but they're going to need to, because they're going to need everything they can get. Nihilum, that is, when they are facing this play-to-tie situation going into round 22.
Gunfire outside of the B bomb site. It's going to be Nihilum trying to hold on to some of their guns here. It's going to be head armor and body armor between Automatic and Valens and 5-7s. They're trying to hold on to him. Molotov goes down to try and hold on, and Automatic and Valens will save, but Luminosity is now at match point, and Nihilum has to win from here on out to stay in this and force the overtime where they could fight for the W.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long road, especially what we've already seen from Luminosity. I saw a couple people in chat commenting Luminosity only win when one of their teammates kill 4 people, but while they have had a couple flashy rounds, that's definitely not the case. But hey, only one more. I'm sure they won't complain if it comes from a 4K from either Peter or Pith or Nafly, who, how has he done? He's cooled down a little bit because obviously Nafly started them off on this crazy ride, but it's Peter, you know, that was truly the conductor, right? 31 kills right now as Peter is just looking at the top of Sanks. Can see the mushroom, as a lot of people will call it. And Lex through the door will find one, but Valens moving in with the 5-7. Does bring him down. Automatic. He's sneaky. Oh, I like that pop
second
flash.
time he's been able to get around at long and get the flank on to the terrorist at long A, but he has to get these frags here. Tries to spray with the FAMAS in hand. Now it's all going to be up to Hiko. Can he hero this game to keep his team alive, or is Luminosity going to win this 16-6? It's going to be a tough battle for him. He's got the 5-7. He's got to move up. He's got a head armor, and he gets taken down by Pitt, and that will be the game. Luminosity takes their first best of 2, 2-0. Luminosity ends up tying their second best of 2 against Nihilum 1-1.
That was insane. I mean, you kind of got to wonder a little bit about exactly what Nihilum was thinking. I mean, honestly, it wasn't that it was super crazy what they were doing when they were kind of just forcing up every round, because they still had like AKs and decent amount of nades to work with, but Nafly was so hot in those first couple rounds, he shut that down completely, and it was 10 in a row for Luminosity. That's how long it took before Nihilum finally got a bomb to explode on round 11, and then after that, only winning round 14 and 15, carried that momentum a little bit, getting the first 3 of the next half. So that was 5 in a row for them. That was Nihilum's biggest streak, and in total only getting 6 rounds.
Yeah, definitely a rough look there at the end of that map, or that entire map. If you were Nihilum, they played so very strong. They gave such a struggle up against Luminosity Gaming on map number 1, which was Cash, especially after Luminosity was able to take down CLG earlier on that map, and then again on Inferno. We thought Luminosity was going to be able to run through this, but they had a tough time on Cash. They rebounded very well on Dust too, and looked extremely strong on it, coming back very, very good there. And I mean, Nihilum played a very good game, and I believe that's the first time so far Nihilum has actually not come away with a direct W. It was a tie, so each team gets 1 point, but Nihilum forced into a situation where they didn't just get the W out of a best of 2, best of 3 series so far with their new roster.
Yeah, actually looking at it so far, Nihilum. When they played CLG, did they have their new roster yet? I think they were without Hiko at that point. Semphis was playing in that one.
Yeah, I believe so. It was just Semphis. No Hiko yet.
Yeah, no Hiko. They did lose that one 0-2 to CLG. And then they beat SKDC. That was with Hiko and Semphis showing up 2-0. And then this is their third two-game series they've played, obviously, against Luminosity, where they tied 1-1. So, like, you have Luminosity beating CLG earlier 2-0. Luminosity, Nihilum tying 1-1. CLG beating Nihilum, not quite their full-strength roster, but it's just like, who is the best team in North America? Like, these results just further like compound that and makes the situation so difficult to judge.
Yeah.
Like, who is the best? And then you've got Cloud9, who even tied Method and tied Luminosity as well. Luminosity actually destroyed Cloud9 on Inferno. So, like, who the hell knows?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it right now, we have CLG coming in here with a 4-1 record at the moment in CEVO Season 7 MLG Pro League after their loss tonight. Luminosity coming in with 2 wins, 0 losses and 2 ties. Method right behind them with 1-1 and 3. And then Tempo Storm, of course, with 2 wins, 0 losses, 0 ties at the moment. So point-wise, CLG up top, of course, with those 4 Ws. That's going to be 2 points right off the bat for them. So that makes them at 8 points. That loss gives them nothing, so they're stuck at 8. But Luminosity catching up quickly here, up to 6 now. So, I mean, this thing is shaking out pretty close. But, I mean, when you look down at the bottom, look how many teams are so close to each other. Ace Gaming with 1, SKDC with 1, Team Liquid with 1, Elevate with 1 point. Then right above them, Nihilum with 2, Lunatic with 2, and then Affinity with 3. And then it gets into your 4, 5s, and 6s, where we have a tie at 4 at the moment. Flying V or VVV Gaming is at 4, Cloud9 is at 4, Tempo Storm is at 4, and then Method is at 5, and of course Luminosity 6, CLG at 8. So, I mean, there's quite a bit of movement to be had yet, but there's a lot of teams still floating at 1 through 4 points that can really make a big shakeup. I mean, Cloud9 is in that 1 through 4, Tempo Storm is in through that 1 through 4, VVV is right there. I mean, even Elevate with only 1 point at the moment, even though they've only played 1 match, 1 best-of-2 series, it was a tie. Team Liquid actually having a loss and a tie, so they're only at 1 point. So some of the big-name teams still a little bit down there and not quite where they need to be just yet, or where we think they should be when the end of the season gets closer.
Yeah, which is, still pretty far away. Season.
Yeah, we have a lot of games left.
Still got May and all the way till the end of June to complete the round robin and see what the top 3 spots are going to be in both North America and Europe. So Team Liquid's got plenty of time. But, I mean, you got 5 or 6 great teams in NA. Only 3 can go. So it's going to be fun as we go down the home stretch. But, guys, we're finished up for tonight. You'll be hopefully back here watching tomorrow. I unfortunately won't be around. I've got another gig I got to produce tomorrow. But if you join us for Europe, you will be greeted with Property versus Virtus Pro, and then Hellraisers versus Titan for those 2 best-of-2s. And over in North America, you'll have CLG versus Lunatic, and Nihilum versus Lunatic. So a Lunatic doubleheader there.
Doubleheader.
And that's all we got. Misled, I'll let you do the final goodbyes.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys once again for showing up. We'd love the support, and thank you. Again, I'm Misled. That's Helium over there with me. Hopefully,
cams aren't on, so don't worry about it.
Well, I was pointing in what I assume would be the correct direction towards you. And remember, if you guys like what we do, give us a follow. That's going to be at Helium Umbrella and then at Misled138. Then also, while you're at it, if you're on Twitter, give at CEVO a follow, at MLG a follow to give some support and love for everything that these guys help do and everything we help provide. So, again, show up tomorrow. We got EU coming. I will be back again for North American games. So make sure you guys tune in bright and early, catch all those EU. And then, of course, do not miss out on North America. We're going to have some awesome games coming up for you guys. So have a good night, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow.